some healers, sorry it's taking so long. Okay. In some cases, some healers, this is what they do. They have such a good heart, they want the person to get well. So subconsciously, they put their hand in the area and they suck it up their arm. Have you ever heard of healers who take on the problem of their patients? Okay. Would you like to know a better way? Okay. Right here is salt water. Okay, any of you Catholic? You remember, you know what the holy water is made of? Water, salt, and the priest pray on top of it. So water and salt is used for cleansing. So what we do to help her back, all I gotta do is baptize her. No, I'm joking. Okay, let me get this over with. Okay, put your hand down. All right. Okay, just keep your tongue in your pad. You don't have to, you can move your glasses. Put it wherever you like. Okay, ready? Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. It's as simple as this. So all I'm gonna do is use my hand and go like this and throw in the salt water. This is called cleansing. Now, in many traditions, they use different ways of doing this. Don't be nosy, just close your eyes. Okay. In the Philippines, a lot of them use a banana leaf. In India, sometimes the shaman will use a broom. Okay? In the Native American tradition here, a lot of them use a feather. In all cases, what you're doing is removing the block of the swine. Now, a shaman would use an egg because an egg has lots of energy to draw energy out. So I'll just make this quick. And this is basically an astringent with lavender oil. So we spray this on our hand, like when you receive healing. This is to prevent the stuff from being absorbed. Okay, so we just go like this. Interesting. Okay. Like this. Right, you don't know what I'm doing, right? Good. So there's no frequency ideas. Put your hand like this. Just close your eyes. I won't step on your glasses, don't worry. Alright. Why are we whispering? They can hear us. Alright, put your hand like this. Literally like me, like this. This technique is used to find an energy cord. A what? Energy cord. To see if somebody's draining you from a distance. So, I want you to put your hand, imagine your hand is where my hands are. Say any, repeat after me, any draining cords on Karen's mid-back. Okay, separate your hands like this. Now slowly go like that. Before the two hands cross, I'm curious if you can feel something in between. Describe it to me. How can you feel like there's a pipe going like this? See, the reason we don't do it this way, this hand could be feeling this one. One more. Put your hand like this. Her neck. You don't mind, right? Nothing, just enjoy. Okay. Go like this. Say any negative cords to Karen's neck. Separate it like this. Anybody feel something? All right. Last one. Lower back. Separate your hands. Go like this. I don't know about you, but there's a big pipe down here. Here's my point. Okay, what we're doing, Karen, is we're finding that you have certain cords from whoever that's kind of draining you. You want to keep them as souvenirs? Can I take them out? Okay, just check. Okay, before I do this, how many of you have heard of voodoo before? No, seriously, how many? Okay, voodoo has healing, they have meditation, and if you get them upset, they do acupuncture at a distance. Okay? Now, one of the traditional anti-voodoo technique is like this. You see, if somebody's doing some crazy thing with you, there's this negative energy cord. So what they do is they tell you to get a knife, have it blessed by your priest or some holy person. Now that it's charged, you use it to cut. The concept is to stop somebody from affecting your energy at a distance. Am I giving you too much information? No. So in the same manner, we use this to cut cords. The goodness is you don't need a knife. Use your hand. So the way we do this, you okay if I cut this out? Chop it up. Okay, I just put one hand like this. I pull, and just with intention, cut. This area here. Somebody likes her a lot. Hold on. Just let it go. How many noticed that she went? Okay, I'm just curious. How many of you, when you're meditating or praying, at some point you go, that experience? You know what just happened? The solar plexus controls your diaphragm. If there's a cord or there's an emotional blockage, it hampers your breathing. As soon as that dirty energy of that cord comes out, it releases. Okay, there's one more. This is a big one. You don't have anything against money, do you?
Against money?
No, them. Hold on. Okay, no, because you're spiritual people. You're okay with money, right?
Yes.
Okay. The energy center at the bottom of the spine controls your productivity and your ability to make money. So sometimes when somebody has a negative perception of you financially, or is envious of your financial situation, there's a negative cord connected to the base of the spine. What happens is that cord is not removed, the person has a tendency to feel lethargic, could have back pain, can almost have fatigue-like symptoms. So she has one here, may I pull it out? Okay. No, I'm kidding. All right, just kidding. All right. I just want to know if you're awake. Sorry. If you don't pull it out, we will scare it out of you. All right. Okay. Okay. I'll be serious now. Sorry. You guys are falling asleep. You can do something to wake you up. Notice my hands going counterclockwise to draw it out. Now, since we're not working the physical body directly, there is really no need to touch. If I wanted to, it's just to reassure here, I'm still here. Okay? One big one here. Okay, this is not part of tonight, but we're already here. You want to learn something interesting?
Yes.
How have you ever heard of the words being stabbed in the back? Do you know the interesting part? If you have somebody who could see energy, it literally looks like almost like a spear stuck in a specific place. Can I? Oh, I don't need to know. Between the back heart and the back solar plexus, it looks like a javelin stuck like this. So what you do, if you have somebody like that, you just simply, okay, close your eyes. It's okay, I kind of know what I'm doing. Okay. So you just go like this. I'm just curious, how many of you just watching actually feel nauseated? You know why? Have you heard the saying, like qualities attract? So as you watch, it usually triggers what's inside of you. So one thing we're going to do after this, we're going to do self-cleansing. So you're not just watching, you actually get to learn something you can use. Sorry, it's taking too long. Just imagine I'm your second janitor. Thanks, you're making me work. Right here. Okay. You guys still okay? He picked the perfect subject because there's a lot of stuff I can work on. No, it's a good thing. All right. How many of you, let's say you're in a relationship, there's a lot of things you want to say, but you don't open your mouth because it'll cause problems. A lot of people have that, right? When that happens, the first thing that gets affected is your throat center. Your throat chakra is the chakra of expression. It controls your mouth. So if you don't express it, energy gets stuck. When it gets stuck, this is the first thing that happens. You do that a lot. Second that happens, it causes neck pain. So in her case, the blockage in the back is caused by the blockage in the front. May I? Okay. All right. Sorry it took so long. One more. Put your hand like this. You okay? Her solar plexus area. When you're angry with someone, there's usually a cord between this and who you're pissed off with. Put your hand like this. I could be wrong. Separate your hands. Relax. No hiding. Okay. Say any anger cords from Karen's solar plexus. Separate your hands. Slowly come in. Anybody feel something? Now press. Not raise your hand. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Let me pull this out. Okay? Sorry. Now, when you come to the free clinics, if you notice your healer doing like this, don't get scared. What they're doing is they're removing a lot of these negative cords so they can go deeper. Okay. I know what some of you are thinking. Who is it coming from? Would you like to know? This is how you do it. First of all, you need somebody who could see energy. If you can find one, this is what you do. You grab the cord and you pull. No, I'm not kidding. At some point, a person will see almost like a silhouette or a hologram. And they can see. Now, most of the time, it's better not to know. Just cut it off. All right. Now, sorry it's taking so. I'm almost done. Okay, could you back up a little bit? I want to show them something. All right. Sorry, this is taking too long, but in her case, there was some stuff. So next thing we do is what we call general sweeping. In general sweeping, you basically use your hands to scrape off any blockages. Okay? All right, let's just finish this. Almost done. Could you kindly stand here? Could you stretch your arms like this? Now, some monks, what they do is when they're cleaning you, they chant. They chant, you know, they're chanting. So when they chant, basically they're putting in a certain frequency to make the cleansing deeper. Okay? How many of you studied Chinese medicine before? What kind of emotions are stored in the liver? Anger. What kind of energy is stored in the kidneys? Fear. Can I just pull some more? I'm almost done, I promise. Do me a favor, Karen, could you face that way? Everybody, could you raise your hands? Could you move your hand down her back? And see if you notice anything different compared to 15 minutes minutes ago. Does it feel the same? Who noticed it's not as irregular? Okay, let's give it a shot, shall we? Put your hand down. Karen, do me a favor. Could you face that way? So they have the same reference. Okay, bend. Yeah, bend. Okay, hold on. Earlier you said when you're standing, the pain was at 3 or 4. What happens when you bend down? How's the pain?
Well, it feels good because it's stretching now. So
Okay, let me ask you another way. How's the pain level now?
good. 0.
Okay. Now, hold on. Here's my question. How much energy did you see put in her body? Nothing, right? Okay. Here's the thing you have to remember. Rule number 1, the body tries to heal itself. The question you should ask is this: how many of you ever complained of no energy? Like low energy? You realize you're swimming in an ocean of energy. How could you complain you don't have energy? It's just like you jump into a pool of spring water and you say you're thirsty. All you gotta do is open your mouth. Isn't it? So the question is, if we're swimming in an ocean of energy, how could there have been blockages before? Emotions, some form of stress, some form of injury, yes? So here's the question. How come the body doesn't just suck the energy from the environment? Because we're not always receptive. So when you're healing, if you're taking notes, and when we do pranic healing, or when you come from a pranic healing session, you will see your healers spend anywhere from 50 to 75% of the session doing this. Clear? Most people make the mistake, oh, you want to get healed, let me dump energy on you. They don't realize a big part of it is cleansing. What is it?
Cleansing.
Okay, sorry it took so long, but let's give her a big hand. Thank you. Oh, that's it, so long. Okay, your turn. How are you going to do self-healing? What time do you have?
8:20.
Yeah, we can do it. All right, here's what we'll do. Since we don't have enough salt water, there's another way. How many of you eat sushi? Seriously, what do you eat sushi? How many of you eat sushi? Okay, what do you mix with your soy sauce? How many of you ever use sandalwood to purify your space or sage? Why? Because somebody told you so. Okay. I know, but how? It's something like this. If you have somebody who could see energy, the wasabi that you mix with your soy sauce actually has green light. It actually cleanses the raw fish. Okay? Next. When you go like this with sandalwood, if you just turn the lights off and have a white surface, you light sandalwood incense. If you have your children look, a lot of them will see a green haze. When your body is fighting infection, if you have somebody who could see energy, a lot of green energy is produced because green does this. Green is a cleansing color. Okay? Next. So what we're going to do, when we do the healing, since we don't have enough salt water, you're going to imagine a green fire in front of you. What color?
Green.
So when you imagine the green fire, when we do self-cleansing, you're going to throw it into the green fire. Clear? Next. If you want to get the most out of this, if you're wearing a leather belt, remove it. You know why? There's two materials that really insulate energy, or stops energy. One is leather, the other one is silk. How have you ever heard since ancient times, many cultures have used silk to wrap sacred objects? You heard it before? In Native American tradition, you always see them, the shamans wear a pouch on their chest with sacred stones, herbs, and so on and so on. It's leather. You know why? The leather is supposed to protect you from negative energy and hold the sacred energy inside. Silk is used for protection. So we'll cover this more tomorrow night. If you go to a place or you work in a place where people are very negative and you get easily affected, there's some people that make you cry easily because you can feel they're like that. If you wear silk, it shields you. There's only one slight problem. If you're receiving healing and you're wearing a leather belt, this area does not get cleaned. If you're wearing silk, when somebody's trying to give you energy, the silk actually protects also. Clear? So tonight, if you're wearing a leather belt, remove it. If you're wearing silk, don't strip. You just do the healing at home. All right. You You guys want to do this? Yeah. Okay, here's the plan. Am I right? We have till 9, is that correct? Yeah. Okay. Are you okay with this game plan? We're going to do self-cleansing, then we're going to do some Tibetan breathing exercises to supercharge you, and then we'll finish with a short meditation. Does that sound like a plan? Yes. Okay, as they say in church, all rise. Okay, spread out, we have lots of room. Okay, you good? Here's what we're going to do. Before we start, you bend and see how loose, how tight your body is. So we have a before and after comparison. Okay? Spread out, we have lots of room, take advantage of it. Are you ready? Okay, here's what we're going to do. Follow me, put your hand like this. Just imagine making a circle on the floor where you're going to visualize a green fire. Just try it. You don't need to bend, just visualize a green fire. Make it as bright as possible. Okay, good? Alright, I don't know how sensitive you are, but we'll give it a shot. Put your hand above the floor where there is no green fire. Ready? Now, move your hand, let it hover on top of your visualized green fire. Anybody can feel something when your hand moves over. Okay. Now, I don't know how sensitive you are, but if you have somebody who could see energy, they see some energy in front of you. Okay, everybody follow me. Cup your hands. Cup your hands. You know what? I got a better idea. Okay, put your hands down. Let me just show you how it's done. People are very visual. This will make it easier. Okay, could you take a look at this? Essentially, what you're going to be doing is you're going to imagine your hands made of light, and you're going to, it's like a squeegee, including sound effects, okay? All right? Now, hold on. Since you guys are so advanced, say yes. Yes. We're not just going to clean ourselves. We're going to use a stronger color, green, to go deeper. The only problem with this, if you're pregnant, you can't use green light. So if you're pregnant, imagine white. Clear? I can't go into in detail for many reasons. Time,